we know that, like, we are where we are because every moment has sort of coincided to conclude with this being the outcome. Every step has led to this place, and that's the same pattern it will follow, ad infinitum. Like, things will keep being one to another, to another, to another, to another, and every moment is the culmination of every past. Like, the present is the past, and the future is what the present will be made into. Like, we kind of know this as a society, but I don't think we take the huge connotations for it. Like, it's a phrase you hear people use, as a sort of get over term or a coming to terms with, but you don't really think about the fact that, yes, everything has been in that linear sort of way. We are trapped on this one dimension of a string being line, but also the potential of, one link in the chain going some certain different way. What minor decision in the past could, one, have had a major impact on where you are now, and two, could have had a major impact on where you are now, and what major things could have changed, and how it just could be drastically different depending on little things or big things, insignificant seeming things along the line of events, because as much as I want to stand for sort of the potential of unlinear time being a thing that does exist, the human capacity only sort of has the cognitive recognition of linear time, so I have to sit here and say, well, yeah, I'll have to view it as this sequence of events because it must be sort of a rope line going along. But what could have muddled such a thing up? What has the potential power to break the chain of events or to completely alter, pull not a U-turn, but a complete right-hand turn, like you go a different way? What is the dramatic shift, and is life actually like this? It seemingly is, and it's one of those things that seems arguably infallible, but you never know what the next moment will hold, but you don't even know if the next moment will occur. Like, we can be pretty sure, but we can't be certain, and the same goes for going backwards. Is the past confirmable? No. What is history apart from our recognition or recollection, and what validity does that have? Because every time you remember a memory, you change some slight thing of it, and it just comes different and different and different. So where really are we along this customizable line, and where do the changes happen, and what sort of governs actual difference? It doesn't seem like it's going to be something that you choose one thing for breakfast instead of another and you end up in an entirely different world. But is it something, where is the extreme that causes major change? I know it's relative and it's meaningless to look back because it's nothing we can change, but it's just a weird thing to think about, like, what is causing, the flow, where are we going and what can we do to get there or somewhere else, and are we being pushed in a certain direction, as some people believe there might be a telos of destiny that we're going towards, or are we just aimlessly flying, and is there really sort of that line of consequence, will there always be an outcome, or is there one moment where everything will just click stop, completely unexplainable for no reason? It's unlikely, but it's you can't disprove it, so who knows? And I guess validate your every decision, even the little ones, because who knows, the snowball effect of things. And if you do believe in this, go on ahead. If you don't, go on ahead, I guess, but it's definitely one for the books of complex time. Time is incredibly complex, and I don't think we'll ever fully grasp the entire thing in all its multitudes, but we can try and we can fail. But who knows? It is, as a standardized, measurable thing made up completely by us, but it does occur in some way. So there is sort of that movement of atrophy, but is it meant to be measurable? Is it coming to a close? What is time? Time might not be in no days, minutes, hours as we say it, but it is that movement, that flow, that this to this to this to this to what type thing. So who knows? Maybe we'll know one day. I really doubt we will. And I think we'll just keep going with these comforting lies and these covers over. But maybe we will. Who knows? You can change the future seemingly, but what am I to argue for or against?